They gave him a name that meant sorrow. From the moment he drew his first breath, the world had already decided his destiny. He was labeled a child of pain, expected to bring nothing but grief to everyone he touched. Perhaps you know that feeling. Maybe you've been labeled by your past failures, your family's history, or the circumstances of your birth. But there is a secret hidden in a single sentence in the middle of 1 Chronicles 4. A man named Jabez, a man burdened by a name that felt like a prison sentence, refused to let that label define his future. He didn't fight the world with swords or status. He fought it with a prayer. To understand the breakthrough, you have to understand the history. In ancient times, names were not just identifiers. They were prophetic declarations. Jabez lived under the crushing weight of that declaration. His name was a constant reminder of his mother's suffering. Every time someone spoke his name, they spoke a curse over his life. You are currently living in the tension of your own history. You heard the voices of your past. They told you what you are and what you will never be. But if you want a breakthrough, you must do exactly what Jabez did. Stop listening to the label and start speaking a new reality. Jabez did not pray for comfort. He didn't ask for his burden to be simply taken away. He asked for his territory to be enlarged. And this is the part most people miss. He understood that true expansion requires a foundation of divine presence. He asked for three things. And I want you to hear these not as ancient requests, but as modern demands for your own life. First, oh, that you would bless me indeed. Jabez wasn't asking for a nice life. He was asking for an overflowing, undeniable favor that breaks the sorrow label. Second, enlarge my territory. He was challenging his boundaries. He was declaring that the cage his name placed him in was no longer big enough to hold his potential. Third, that your hand would be with me. He acknowledged that without a higher power guiding his actions, his expansion would lead to ruin. Fourth, keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain. This is the mark of a mentor. He didn't just want to win. He wanted to ensure his success didn't come at the cost of his character. Most of you pray for your problems to disappear. Jabez prayed for his influence to expand. He didn't ask to be smaller. He asked to be stronger. And the text tells us, quite simply, that God granted him what he asked for. You might be sitting there thinking, that is a beautiful story, but my reality is different. But let me tell you, reality is only a consensus. It is a set of rules agreed upon by those who have given up. Applying the Jabez principle in the 21st century isn't about wishing. It's about declaration. Number one, audit your labels. What name have you given yourself? Are you the struggling student? The failed entrepreneur? The broken family member? You must identify that label to strip it of its power. Number 2, the prayer of expansion. When you wake up, stop praying for things to be easier. Pray for your capacity to grow. Ask for the territory of your influence to expand, even if it feels uncomfortable today. Number 4, the guardrail of character. Remember the final part of his prayer. As you grow, the temptation to compromise will increase. Pray for the hand to be upon you, not just to build, but to protect your integrity. You are not the name they gave you. You are the name you earn through your actions and your persistence. The label does not define you. Your refusal to accept it does. If you are ready to break your label, if you are ready to stop accepting the sorrow you were handed and start building the territory you deserve, I want you to do one thing. Leave a comment below with just 2 words: no more. Declare it to the universe, and more importantly, declare it to yourself.